Hi, my name is Michael Hollins with the Hollins Bankruptcy Law Office, and today I'd like to talk to you about what happens to your debt after you file bankruptcy. All the debt that you are looking to discharge, exactly where does it go? But before that, I'd like to give you my information. If you'd like any other information on Hollins Bankruptcy or any information about bankruptcy in general, please head on over to hollinsbankruptcy.com where there is a lot of good information, or give us a call here at 844-233-2837. Now, to answer the question, what happens to your debt when you file bankruptcy? To answer that question, I have to make a kind of give some information on the different types of debt that you can have. Really, there's two main distinctions I'll make for the purposes of this video: secured debt and unsecured debt. And what happens to the secured debt is more of a question of what you'd like to happen to it versus the unsecured debt. So let's start with, what is secured debt? Secured debt is debt that has collateral holding that debt there. For instance, your home is securing the debt for the mortgage, or your car is securing the debt for the car loan. Those are two examples of secured debt. What happens when you file bankruptcy with secured debt? You have the opportunity to, with Chapter 7 bankruptcy, you have the opportunity to decide what happens. You can walk away from it, or you can reaffirm that debt and continue to pay it. If you want to keep that particular asset, the two examples I gave, the house or the car, you can continue to pay for those items and hold on to those debts. And in most cases, you can also decide, well, I don't think I want this home or car. It's too much, or it's not worth what I paid for it. I want to start over and get a fresh start away from those secured debts. That is absolutely an option you have as well. Now let's talk about unsecured debt. What is unsecured debt? Well, unsecured debt is the opposite of secured debt. It is debt that does not have collateral. So examples of unsecured debt would be credit card debt, personal loans, medical bills. These are all debts that you owe creditors that has no collateral. You just have a debt that you owe, or a notes payable. Now, when it comes to Chapter 7, you can discharge unsecured debts. That is the goal, is to discharge all of the medical bills, all of the loans. If you happen to have a lawsuit dealing with any fines and costs involved in some court cases, and of course credit cards, those can all be discharged in Chapter 7 as unsecured debt. And so that's why it's really something that we don't recommend, that you go and pull money from secured debt, such as a home, and get a home loan to pay unsecured debt, such as credit cards or medical bills. That's something that I would never advise, because unsecured debt, the way it's treated when looking at Chapter 7 bankruptcy. So ultimately, to answer the question, what happens to your debt? Well, unsecured debt is discharged, and it is no longer your debt. And the secured debt is discharged, and it is no longer your debt if you choose. Of course, if you reaffirm, it is still your debt, and you can move forward with those items. So my name is Michael Hollins with the Hollins Bankruptcy Law Office, and I'd like to thank you for listening today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, so that you will know when I am back on and talking again. You can get more good information. Also, if you know anybody who may need this information, please share it with them. That would be great. And also feel free, if you want to talk to me or talk with us about your personal situation, give us a call at one of the numbers listed on the phone if you're in Tennessee, Ohio, or Michigan. And of course, our toll-free number, 844-2-DEBT-FREE, which is 844-233-2837. Again, I am attorney Michael Hollins, and thank you for listening.